Traveling to see Tesla stuff is a whole lot of fun, but it can get expensive. So how do I do it? How do I make it happen? Where have I been and where am I going? I'm Brian. Welcome to my Tesla weekend. So I'm going to England and Ireland for the next couple of weeks. Actually, I'm already on the road. As of this video, I'm probably still in the air, but I will land shortly. I'll be in London for a few days, down to Farnborough, and then up through England and on to Ireland, and then to Northern Ireland and Amsterdam on the way out. So let's talk about some of the places that I've been to do all this amazing Tesla coverage. Yeah, in the last year, a little over a year, I went to Texas for Cyber Rodeo. Now, I didn't get in, of course, but we held our own event, and I got to live stream the TeslaCon event, which was very interesting. A lot of work, too much work, but it was, got to meet some great folks there. Got to meet Jordan Giesecke and others, and Dave Lee. It was great. Got to meet James Dalma very briefly. And I got to go to San Diego for Fully Charged. That was great. Got to speak at 2 different panels there. Got to meet Lars and Dr. Know-It-All in person. Very cool. And then I went to Reno for the Tesla Semi event, which was colder than I was expecting because in my head, Nevada's warm. I've only been in the summer or to Vegas. And then I went to Texas again last month. Last month for the big day, for Investor Day. And didn't get into that either. Held my own event. Also went to the Clive Bar event. Met some cool people there. A lot of fun. And I also went to the Dominican Republic, but that was for dentistry and to visit with my friend. So that's a secondary matter. So the question is, how can a broke bastard like me afford all that travel? And the answer is SkyMiles. Yeah, I do SkyMiles. And you can do SkyMiles too, and you can fly too. It's so easy. So there's different ones. Alaska, for example, Alaska Airlines has a terrible one. It has a $75 annual fee, a big spend limit, and then you only get like 1 flight out of it. And you have to pay your taxes on all these free flights. So all of a sudden you're paying $100 for a flight that's only worth $200. It's not really worth it. So then you've got also the SkyMiles through Delta. That's the one you want to do. That's the one I use, and it's great. When you sign up, you get 50 to 75,000 miles or more, but there's a spend requirement. It might be $3,000 or something like that. And you get 50 to 75,000 miles, depending. It's a lot of miles. What you get is, and there's no annual fee for the first year. So what I did is I signed up, did my spend, canceled it before the annual fee came due. And when you do that, they say, oh, please don't leave. Take our free version instead. I don't remember if that also gave a mile bonus up front. I don't think it did, but you still rack up miles on your everyday spending. And then after a year, they say, please come back to Gold. We'll waive the first year and we'll give you 50,000 miles again. So I did that a few times before it became too much work and I just stopped doing it. And I just pay the $55 annual fee now. And I rack up miles all year. $55. Totally worth it. And so I had, because of the lockdown, I couldn't travel. So I ended up having something like 150,000 miles racked up. A flight to Austin, I think I paid 22,000 miles for it. The San Diego trip was about 25,000 miles. The Reno trip, I don't remember now, but it was probably 28,000. So for that 75,000 mile sign up, you might get 3 tickets out of it, depending when and where you go. Oh, it's so good. So sign up, get your miles, cancel. They make money because they charge the merchants 1 to 3% on the back end, but also they get interest on people who don't pay it off each month. Well, I just set autopay to automatically pay the full balance off in completion every month, so I never have to pay interest or fees or anything. And I use it just like a debit card, except I get miles. So here's the good news. You can sign up for miles too. And if you sign up for miles using my link, which I'll put in the description, not only will you get miles, but I'll get some bonus miles. I don't remember how many, 10 or 20,000 maybe. But I get bonus miles for everyone who signs up. Maybe it's 10,000. I think it's 10. So that means for every 1 or 2 people that sign up, I get a free flight somewhere. Somewhere cheap, of course. So you'll get the miles, I'll get some miles, and everyone gets a free flight. So that's kind of fun. That's kind of good news, I think. Now, this is a friends and family link. So if you're not my friend, you're not supposed to use the link. And yes, I will be checking to see if you're my friend. Not that I don't trust you, not that I don't like you, just saying. Are we friends? So yeah, that's it. That's how you get free travel. That's how I get free travel. That's how everyone I know, apart from Bear, who's got a different deal altogether, which I won't go into, gets free travel. You will still pay the airport taxes. I think I paid $12 for Austin. I think I paid $28 for San Diego. International flights, quite a bit more. International flights have maybe $70 to $100 in taxes. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to use the miles for international flights. The Ireland-England flight that I'm doing this trip, I didn't use miles because the airport taxes were so high that the discount wasn't worth wasting that many miles. I'd have burnt through all my miles and still paid $300-400, and I think I only paid $900 or $1,200 for the tickets anyway. Doesn't matter. And over the course of editing this, I have come up with some more notes that are kind of important. With SkyMiles bookings, you don't pay for your first checked bag. I mean, that could save you $50 a flight right there if you're checking a bag, at least on domestic flights. The taxes I mentioned that you have to pay, those are just the airport taxes, the port taxes, not income tax or anything like that. And your miles on Delta do not expire. At least mine haven't. I think that's the latest policy, though I'm not 100% sure. There are also regular 2 times miles on certain categories, like restaurants, which if you're using it for everyday purchases, well, you're accidentally going to get a bunch of extra miles. So go to a restaurant, spend $100. Well, you just got 200 miles towards your next flight. That could be like 1% of the ticket cost. And another bonus I got was a second Amex Delta Gold card for my business, which also added another 75,000 miles, also with the first year's annual fee waived. Bear in mind, this is not a sponsored segment. They did not ask me to do this, and they didn't pay me. But I believe in it. I've been using it for years. And if you do sign up with the link and get your miles, I may get a 15,000 mile bonus on my account, which will help me go to more Tesla events. And that'd be, cool. So who knows? Let's see what happens. So over the next week, next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be at Fully Charged in Farnborough. So check me out there if you can. If you're in Ireland or England and would love to meet, let me know. Message me somehow. You can DM me on Twitter or reach me through the About page on my YouTube channel. There are a bunch of ways to reach me, and I can see if I can get you on the calendar. It'd be a lot of fun. So what did I miss? What did I misunderstand? Leave it all in them comments below, and stay tuned. Stay juicy, and I can't wait to hear from you clever robots in the Sky Lounge of Terminal 1. Is that a thing? I think that's a thing.